Sexpert Sri Lanka, the expert in sexual health.
Hi, today we are going to talk about genital warts. I am Dr. Chitan Hathurusinghe, Sexual Health and HIV PhD. Genital warts are one of the commonest STI caused by human papilloma virus. Actually, this is a historical disease. History of genital warts dates back the Roman and Hellenic age. It has been first described by Celsus in 1st century AD. Actually, he described anal warts. Current evidence suggests over 50% of sexually active people, the age category between 15 to 24 years, have been infected with one or more HPV types. Actually, there are more than 40 HPV types that cause genital warts, but the commonest are 6 and 11. Those are the benign. HPV types 16, 18, 31 and 42 are associated with squamous cell carcinoma. HPV is a DNA virus, a member of papovirus group. Estimated prevalence of HPV is 10 to 20%, with overall clinical manifestation 1%. HPV 6 and 11 are responsible for over 90% of anogenital infection. Incubation period is not clear. It is somewhere between 2 weeks to 10 months. Actually, it's a huge burden to health budget of any country because it is associated with cervical cancers in females and anogenital cancers in both. In the immune competent people, warts eventually regress with immune response. In nearly 90% of people, warts can no longer be detected 2 years after the infection. Warts spread through direct skin to skin contact, mainly during penovaginal, anal or oral sexual contact with an infected partner. Appearance of genital warts may be vary. You can see different type of appearance in this picture. This can be commonly seen in male and female genitals, mouth or anal area. Sometimes you can see genital warts in throat as well, especially if the mother infected. It's very important to examine throat of the newborn. It's an eye opener. Actually, though we describe genital warts in certain age categories, actually sexually active age categories, in some circumstances we can see even child from age 2 or 3 onwards suspicious of child abuse even. The common site of genital warts are in women: vulva, vagina, cervix, urethra, perineum, perianal skin and intraanal. In men, of course, scrotum, penis, shaft of the penis, in and around the tip of the penis and anus. Those who engage in oral sex, of course, you can see warts around the mouth, in the mouth, on the tongue, on the gums, larynx and the throat or nose. Diagnosis of warts is not always easy and straightforward. Normally, the doctor will take detailed history and offer complete detailed clinical examination as well. There are a number of differentials that we entertain in our clinical diagnosis. As I mentioned, diagnosis mainly clinical. Sometimes we have to go for biopsies, even some sophisticated method, histochemical methods and even DNA PCR testing. These methods are very important, especially in medical legal cases. When it comes to the management, higher up of the list is full description of the condition to the client. Definitely, we will offer whole range of screening for STI and especially HIV. There is a place for notification of previous sexual partner. Definitely, we promote condoms, but condom is not always protective as far as genital wart infection is concerned. That's another important point. Smokers will respond less than non-smokers for the treatment. That actually we have to convince the patient that they need repeated sessions of treatment in any modalities, and most importantly we have to follow national cervical screening program. Normally treatment per se we are using local application. Those creams or ointment that applied to the infected part of the skin. Medicines that we can especially mention Imicomod. This of course known as immune modulate. It will boost your immunity in the infected area to fight against HPV infection. Of course, we are using Podopilox also. There are other destructive methods. We can use trichloroacetic acid, mainly 90% of trichloroacetic acid, to treat HPV or genital wart. Actually, there is no cure for HPV, but there are options to reduce the impact of the disease. These modalities will reduce symptoms. Of course, the disease itself has a huge psychological burden to the infected person. As the recurrences are very common, they are anyway depressed. So that's why we have to repeatedly counsel these people and reassure. Other modes of treatments are cryosurgeries, that we are using liquid nitrogen to freeze these lesions. We are using electrosurgery to burn these lesions, and laser treatment as well. Finally, there is an important aspect of management. We are offering quadrivalent HPV vaccine from 10 years onward, actually mainly targeting 10 to 11 years old girls. And most importantly, we emphasize awareness among general public about this health burden. Of course, if you have any query about the possible HPV infection, genital wart infection, please come to the services and get their help.